So here's the Iceman guitar body, and what we're going to do today is put a number of colors on it to get that streaking out and get a real even color. I'm going to start here with an brown and black tint and take that tint across the whole body here and get really deep and dark into this so I can try and even out this color. So I've got a brown and a black mix to try and really deep penetrate into the wood and make sure that I even out the colors. This is the Iceman body that I made the template with, that I used the wood bleach on, and since there was so much streaking in this body, I'm using a number of different colors to get a different type of burst. I'm going to put a red on here at the end and try and get it to really pop. Usually red and kind of a red-yellow turning into an orange type of tint to get this grain to really pop out. Alright, next we're going to start with 320 sandpaper, move up to 400, and then hit it with 600. Got some really nice coloring, even coloring, which was what I was looking for. Got one little binding mess right there, a little glue, and one up here. But actually really happy with the coloring. I could see it's nice and even. After bleaching it, some of the streaking is gone out of the wood, which I was fearful that I'd see these streaks running up and down the wood, and I think this is actually looking pretty good. So as I start sanding here, the color really starts to pop out, and I kind of in second guessing what I did as I moved through this body. That black and brown really looks outstanding. And I probably should have just left the guitar kind of at this state, because you got the color evened out and you've got that quilt really popping here. So in some ways I wish I would have just stopped right here. Alright, next I'm going to take the brown and go back on the outside corners here to clean up specifically where that little notches of glue were on the top, upper, and on the bottom left here. I want to really clean it up and get a nice even coat. Now I'm going to take some red. This is a brown red mahogany. I'm going to add that to the middle here to get some coloring to pop. Alright, now I'm going to get some 400 and 600 grit and sand this off. I don't want to start with 320 because I want to leave a lot of the color in. Alright, next I've got that red that I diluted a little bit, and I added a couple drops of honey amber to give it a little bit of a yellow tint, because the brown is leaving a little bit yellow behind. I think that would look good in this top, so I added just a tidge of yellow here. So here we go. Got a nice darker outside with kind of a brown tint, nice brown tint. And I've got the red kind of showing up here in the middle. And what's nice about this piece of wood is it's got that darkness to it already. Even though I bleached the top, you can see the dark kind of popping out. A lot of the streaking is gone out of the wood, which is nice. I've just got a lot of quilt, so I knew if I had gone with a lighter color, this wouldn't have turned out as nice. But keeping with the darker colors, it kind of washes in the streaks pretty nicely. So really, really happy with the way this quilt turned out. Once I put a lacquer finish on this, it'll look really nice. It'll have some really nice deep quilted patterns in it. So these picks here are with one coat of sanding sealer on. These first two picks don't really do it a whole lot of justice. This third pick here shows you how I really lit the top on fire, getting all that different color out of the top, really evening it out with all the different colors that I used. So this is how you take a multicolored top with bleach and different color stains and get it all evened out.